I'm Doug the neighbor, and this is Camp KENNERK podcast. This is Sunday morning, May 10th, and this is our sports show, and we really get into our sports show. And I'm wearing my Texas Rangers cap, and I've got some hot news concerning the Texas Rangers. Right now, they are in third place in the American League West behind the Sacramento A's, soon to be Las Vegas A's, and the Seattle Mariners. They're 18 and 21 and they're doing okay, not great. They could do a lot better. Now, right now they're playing the Cubs at home and they lost the first game 7-1 and then they won the second game yesterday at 6 to nothing. So today's the rubber game at about noon. It's because it's the getaway game for the Cubs. They travel on, but the Rangers are at home, and then they play the Arizona Diamondbacks. Remember, the Texas Rangers beat the Diamondbacks to win the World Series. So let's play them again. Let's show them how to play baseball. Now, that's the Texas Rangers stuff. I am a big Texas Ranger fan. Got my hat on ready. But now it's time for the El Paso Chihuahuas baseball. And that is a minor league team in El Paso that is in the AAA system of the Pacific Coast East League for the San Diego Padres. And oh, excuse me. Oh, man.
You okay, Doug the neighbor? Are you okay?
Oh, TK. Oh, Jesus. I don't know where that came from. I need a sip of some coffee. Oh my God. Here we go. You got some coffee right there?
I
Mm-mm-mm.
got my go juice right here, buddy.
Get up and go. Now, this is very interesting. It's a good interlude. This is iced coffee, and we have a new sponsor.
We do.
We do. Yes, and here is the story. My mailman, On, who is from Thailand, he has brought by a bottle of Thai iced coffee. Thai iced coffee. And this is the second or third time he's done this. What started as a piece of kindness because I would give him Dr. Pepper during the summer when it's hot, and I'd see him here. You try. So he started bringing by his family endeavor of Thai iced coffee right here, and it is very, very strong and sweet. And he recommends that you do half and half as a milk. That's his preference. But I'm half and half. It kind of bothers me. It just kind of bothers my stomach a little bit. So what I do is I cut it with chocolate milk. So we now have another sponsor that we're going to call Owns Thai Coffee. Okay, and this will be joining the popcorn, caramel cracker box popcorn. We now have Owns Thai. Oh, excuse me. Oh my God, we're getting way too human here. Oh, excuse me. But anyway, Thai iced coffee with the Camp KENNERK coffee here. Contact us and we'll make sure you try and get some. Okay? All right. So let's move on here, TK. Got my El Paso Chihuahuas hat on right now. And in the minor leagues, in the AAA minor leagues, a team comes in on a Monday and then they play a 6 game series. And then what happened is the Chihuahuas are their home in El Paso, and they have been playing the Tacoma Rainiers. Is that the Rainiers? Maybe Kevin the Magnificent
Yeah, that's it.
can, can post the logo. And they've won 3 and then they've lost 2. And then this is the getaway game today. And the kids get to run the bases.
Oh, that's great. They have a lot of fun doing that.
Yes, but I can't figure out why they don't let the adults run the bases because when we were growing up, they didn't have that sort of stuff.
Well, Doug, all you do is you go down to the local park and try and see if you can run all the way around the bases. You know, you're not a spring chicken, so I'd hate for you to get out there in the major league measurements and start huffing and puffing and walk off the field after, just half a run.
When I get to first base.
Yeah.
Yes, but then so today is they're playing at noon today in El Paso, and then they go on up to Salt Lake and they play the team on up there next week. Okay, now right now the El Paso Chihuahuas are fourth in the Pacific Coast League East. Now their number one hitter, and we've been following this guy Chase Bowen. He's hit 10 home runs. All right. The team as a whole has 56 home runs and 52 two second baggers, two bases. And their batting as a team is 278. And then they are stolen bases of 33. Now they've played 38 games, so it's basically a stolen base every game. Now, those stats means you're hitting the ball well, and this two bagger means that if there's anyone in scoring position, you can get them in. And then they're batting 278, and stolen bases means hustle. That means you're hustling. You're scaring the pitchers. All right, now for pitching for the El Paso Chihuahuas, their ERA is 6.2. 6.2. That's a little high. Okay. Now they've allowed 52 home runs. The team has hit 56, but they've allowed 52 hit roams. But they've got 311 strikeouts. So over 36 games, that's almost, hang on, got my calculator here, divided by 38. That's averaging 8 strikeouts a game.
That's one an inning, basically.
That's basically one an inning. So that's not bad for pitching. And of course, the purpose of the minor leagues is to go on down there and get ready for the major leagues, up the Padres, that sort of stuff. So, and we're looking forward to the game in El Paso when I will be in El Paso to watch a game 1 month from now. Now, that's what I've got today, TK, in the sports world, and our new sponsor of Camp KENNERK Coffee, Thai iced coffee from all my postman name on. So we've now got the Cracker Box popcorn and owns Thai iced coffee. So we're doing quite well.
Exciting. Eat the popcorn, wash it down with some of his iced coffee.
And it's Sunday morning, and I'm talking sports with TK. So on Camp KENNERK podcast number 85, life is good. What do you got?
Well, Doug, the neighbors, good seeing you, buddy. Well, hold on here. Sorry, excuse me. I got hay fever. I mowed the yard the other day, and it's just dust everywhere. But that's the way it is here in the big leagues. So, great to hear about your Chihuahuas and the Rangers, and they're doing well. But my Fort Wayne Tin Caps are really doing a great job. I mean, they've really pulled it together. Check this out. They have won 9 of the last 10 games. Uh,
9 of 10.
9 of 10, and they've won the last 4 or 5 games that they've blew Sky Carp. Now, what a Sky Carp is, I'm going to have to research that, but I'm sure it's a great story why they're called the Sky Carps. So, with all these wins, they're climbing up the rankings. Now they're in third place, only 3.5 games behind. So, in the Midwest League East, they're shaking the bushes and getting some people really rattled up about baseball there in Fort Wayne, which is exciting because Fort Wayne is a great sports town. There's no doubt about it. But I wanted to share something with you about okay, check this out. What were they thinking, Doug the neighbor? Okay, here we go. An unnamed minor league team decided to have a promotion. Yes. And it was simple. Bring your pet night. Okay, sounds good. But here's where it gets a little tricky. When they proofread the ads, they forgot to put dogs only. See where this is going? So by game time, we had parrots, rabbits, goats. One guy brought a ferret as a service animal to be prepared as a CPA. So this thing was going okay. It was all right. Everybody got along. All the animals were doing well. Well, then in the seventh inning stretch, the mascot, Slider the catfish, is pulling a wagon behind him, handing out hot dogs to everyone, and it's going great. Well, one of the goats escapes. The goat sees Slider. The goat thinks to himself, that catfish has been dissing me all my life, and I am going to have a final say on this. So he takes off chasing the mascot. Well, the mascot flips over the hot dog wagon, and hot dogs go up in the air. They land on people's faces. They're going into the mayor got hit by a flying hot dog. It was sort of like if they were shooting them out of a t-shirt can. It just went everywhere. Then the ferret got loose. And what does he show up? In the dugout. The relief pitcher sees it, flips out, hates animals, jumps on the bench, screaming, just screaming. And he's just trying to get away from the ferret. Meanwhile, a parrot that was brought as a pet got loose and was flying around saying, "You blew it, you blew it," all the way around. Of course, the audience and the other fans were just, laughing and carrying on. And then they saw what happened with the ferret. So then the crowd gets into it going, ferret, ferret, ferret. So it's mass chaos. So the game was delayed for about an hour, but they got it all back together. But all the commotion caused the fact that the home team lost by 8 runs. But not to miss the opportunity here, headlines reads next day, an unforgettable family experience at the baseball game. Yeah, nothing that says baseball more than airborne hot dogs and a goat attacking a catfish. So what were they thinking? All they had to do is read the ad. So, but my allergies are here. Hold on. Man, I tell you what, it's something else around here.
Well,
So,
TK, that allergy, what are you using? I'm sorry that you're suffering that way. I don't suffer from allergies, but I know a lot of people do, and I feel for you. What remedy are you using? Because maybe our listeners around the galaxy are in the same situation. What
well,
are you
I
using?
started the old remedy was get honey from a beehive that was in your county. So I'm in Ellis County. So I found a beekeeper who sells us honey here in Ellis County. And you take a couple teaspoons of that every day. So the good news is it tastes great. You're not going to be, and the kids, the same thing with the kids. They'll take it. There's no argument here. So that seems to have worked over the years. I don't have a big issue with allergies. It's just mowing the yard and a lot of cloudy weather and not too much rain to clear out the air. But that's the way it is. And Doug, the neighbor, I mean, this is about all I have today. Got anything else you want to close with?
I just want to wish you well with your allergies. Your story about the baseball and the animals, that is absolutely great, great stuff. And if you would remind the listeners around the galaxy to smash the like button and help us, because now we're at our 85th podcast, and the algorithms, we've got a little bit of bulk. Now we're trying to get some traction so the algorithms will listen to us, and so we can grow our podcast. And we truly like to thank our listeners around the galaxy and viewers around the galaxy. If you would do that.
Yeah. And another question is leave a comment. We get people sending us comments to, telling us what stories they like and which ones they don't. So I'm asking you to, when you send your comments, tell us a story about some of these promotions that didn't go as planned. And we'd love to hear them. And Doug the neighbor, everyone go brawl.
Play ball, TK. What were they thinking?